Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time we fought the Grim Construct, which really was a challenge, but we managed to win. And then we continued on over to here, because I noticed it was an area we hadn't actually explored yet, and we found a handful of mimics, which we have also defeated, leading us to find the Harper Stash. So before we open that up, we want to get a Starion. And also, we should just generally rest, because we're low on spells, low on health, etc. So we're going to go to camp first. Alright, so we finished our long rest for the night. Nothing really happened. We've switched Astarion in for Lae'zel, and we've decided to keep Karlach as our main tank, at least for the next little bit, just to see how it goes, because we've used Lae'zel for a while. So we're good to go. Oh, let's, while I'm thinking about it, summon Scratch. Or not. We don't summon Scratch, because apparently we can't. Sure. Alright. Disarm that trap, please. Use some guidance. DC 20. It's a sizable DC, but I think we still have it. We do not. D4 was not sufficient. Does this blow up in our face if I continue? Or because we're only off by 1, does it just not succeed? Well, that answered that. Okay. Either way, it's fine. You've still got guidance, yes. Another DC 20. Barely succeeded again. Well, again I say.
Alright, what now?
Oh, we can summon Scratch now. Cool. So what do we have here with the Harpers? Scroll of Conjure Minor Elemental. Neat. As usual, I never think about scrolls, and I probably should. Scroll of Evidence, a snug tube designed to protect its contents from wind, weather, and time. The first few inches of the scroll are written in formal, elaborate script. To the Emerald Enclave and those deemed worthy to see this record, greetings from those who harp. Know ye that the one known as Ketheric Thorm, Paladin of Shar, is guilty of crimes against body and spirit. They include, but are not limited to, murder, slavery, desecration of temples most holy. Let our intent be known, an alliance between the Harpers and the Emerald Enclave. United we may end Thorm's reign of terror. The High Harpers eagerly await your goodwill, your good word. Right, we know at the Emerald Enclave, in the room where we found Nettie and... oh, what's her name? The one that was the first druid while Halson wasn't there. Starts with a K, I think. Anyway, in that room they had a bunch of paintings on the edge of the walls that depicted the Harpers fighting beside druids against Dark Justiciars. So that's what they're talking about here. Is that event was them fighting against Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars. Cool. Getting a bit more of the history. So while we were in camp, I had Gale cast Longstrider on Scratch, just in the hopes that he would have it when he popped out here, but it does not look like he does, which is a bit of a shame. But with all that out of the way, I think that's everything to do here in the Underdark. We do have enough mithril that we could forge one more item, but nothing really comes to mind as being something I really want or need. So let's head back to here. And we were going to try out this elevator to the Shadowlands. But I'm going to save first because I may not actually keep it up there depending on what we see. Because I don't actually really want to be up there exploring until after we've done the mountain pass as well. But I just have to see where it goes.
Seems simple enough.
You're about to progress your adventure. Make sure to tie up any loose ends before advancing. Well, that sounds like a point of no return. So, how about we just don't? Oh, that's more alcohol we can grab. Have we not looted over here? Maybe we haven't. So yeah, we will hold off on that then. Oh, we could have poisoned them. Probably to help with the fight as well. We clearly did not loot, and it's food, so I'm definitely going to take it. Okay, that looks like all of that. So, we're not going in there. We already looted all of this. Yeah. Then where to next? Do we just go back to the mountain pass? Because this will just take us back to the Underdark. And perhaps that's what we should do, is go back to the main part of the Underdark. To make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I got everything back there, but I should probably check before I just leave the Underdark for good. Also, more looting. Don't need any of that. Ooh, hello. Elixir of Vigilance. +5 to initiative. Basic poison.
Open up.
Oh, those are rotten. Did we read this? Come on. Gotta find the right pixel. Hey, prickheads. Slave grip. Yep, we did read that. Probably read this map as well. Yeah. Okay. Back on the ship.
The boat beckons you aboard.
Board and sail to the cave shore. I could have teleported, but I am curious to see if there's going to be another event. Which is why we're riding the boat back. Well, that looks like that answers that. So this way, reach Moonrise Towers to Grimforge. We don't want to deal with that yet. Are there any other quests we know about? And the answer seems to be no, just this one, but we can't actually use that elevator yet. So this is just telling us to get back to the surface. So with that in mind, where do we want to go? We've got the Forge a Weapon that was started in the Blighted Village. If I'm thinking of the right place where all the goblins were. So maybe we go there. Did we ever finish off these goblins? Well, I guess that answers that. Huh. I know I told myself I was going to come back here and take out all these goblins, but apparently I haven't yet. We did already loot everything. Forge a Weapon is through the well. This is where all the mountain pass stuff is. Okay. Just trying to figure out where all of my quests are. To make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. But I don't think I am. Well, we could go down through the well to get to wherever this forge is. And then maybe we come up here and take out all these level 1 goblins that I should have dealt with earlier. Because level 1. Alright, from here, we are now trying to get back up over to here. So, should just be going down this path. Then up here. Oh, right, you at our cap. I remember this fight. Bit of a nasty fight. Huh. And here's our forge to make the new weapons. I still think we could have done it at the Mithril or Adamantine Forge. It was a forge. Let's save first. I don't know necessarily what I need to do. Okay. Melting furnace, add in... Do we just add the Sussur bark? That seems wrong. I don't know if I even still have the book at this point. Harper's Notebook, Grimforge, Selenite Journal. No, maybe I don't. That's awkward. Because clearly this is what we're doing. Adding something to the melting furnace. I could try tossing in the Sussur bark. Who has it? I don't think it's actually Varric.
Time to waste.
Hopefully it's not Lae'zel.
Don't be shy.
Probably is. Read the journal on the weapons. Not finding a cure. I'd completed. Finish the masterwork weapons. We've got the Sussur bark. Now we need to head back to the forge. Let's see. We found a journal of the blacksmith's apprentice that mentioned blueprints to create masterwork weapons. They must be nearby. We found the blueprints in the journal mentioned. If we find some bark from a Sussur tree, we could forge a masterwork weapon. We discovered the Sussur trees. It's all just talking about the Sussur tree, Sussur bark, and a forge. So maybe we do just put the bark into the furnace. But first, let's go back to camp. Because I know we have it. I'm sure I haven't sold it. Because if I did, I'd feel very dumb. Where? Sussur tree bark. Give that to me. Of course, it was on Lae'zel when we left her behind in camp. Okay.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So you should now have the Sussur tree bark. Alright, combine it.
I simply need a great sword, dagger, or sickle.
Great sword, dagger, or sickle. Okay. We could do a great sword for Karlach. Or a dagger for Astarion. Great sword. I guess Karlach and Lae'zel already have pretty good weapons. Well, I guess not. It's just a +1 weapon with one added enhancement. What is Astarion's weapons looking like? So you got a plus... What is the damage coming from? No, that's not what I was looking at. You know, it is. Hang on. My brain is fried. Okay. So yes, this does not have a plus to it for damage. It's not a +1 weapon. It is just an extra D8 on a first hit. And this one is just a +1 weapon. Yes. Yes, okay. So... I think we will... Oh,
Let's
go
get
there.
going.
I think we will go with a dagger. Can I toss in a dagger +1 and use that to craft? I assume not. Let's save. I assume I can pull that out and replace it with a different dagger if I so choose. Yes. Okay. Then for this test, we'll put in the +1. Well, I guess that answers that. Put in the regular dagger. Or no, you don't click that, you click combine. I'll get there, guys. Dagger +1, combine. Okay, it is taking. It did not take. Invalid combination.
The roaring furnace awaits an offering. A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Sussur bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The dagger is yours for the taking.
Okay, we finished the masterwork, and what do you do? It turned it into a +1 weapon. Is that it? Oh, silences targets on hit. Okay. So... it's a +1 dagger that also stops spellcasters. Doesn't even save chance of, silencing or opposed by a save of some sort. It's probably going to do a slightly less damage compared to this, which is doing... no, look at Astarion. Comparing it to if Varric was wielding it. Okay, so it's a 1d6 +1. And this is going to be 1d4 +1 in his offhand. Yeah, so 2 to 5 versus 2 to 7. So the smart thing to do would be to always have the Steelforged sword out. But if we come up to a spellcaster, use the dagger. But since it takes an action to swap weapons, I think I'm just going to slightly reduce his damage so that we can stop mages. Because mages are the worst.
Stop me yet.
And from here, I think we can actually go out without going through the well.
Let's see what this
Through
does.
here. Which would have been the easier way to get in. But for whatever reason, it pointed me to the well. Do we just take out all the goblins now? Kind of the last thing to do in this area before we move on to the mountain pass. I don't really want to just leave the goblins alive. As kind as they've been to not attack me. We know there's a couple up here. Oh, a level 2. Watch out, guys. We just took out a level 10 last episode. Alright, get everyone up here. Perfect. We'll start this off, I suppose, with Astarion. You would care to hide. Wait, out here is out of sight? So I was thinking he would have to kill that one first and then go after the level 2.
Move unseen.
But alright. If they can't see you while you're right here, and go for a strike.
Life you took will not go unavenged, it seems.
That's fine. And, of course, he had that toggle on. Haha. That counted as a sneak attack. Didn't you use a sneak attack on the other guy? Yeah, you used sneak attack on him. Attacked a second time that wasn't needed, and then combat started. And since it's a new round, technically, although you didn't get your actions back, so not a new round. But he was able to get another sneak attack off. Weird.
Over here.
Nope, nope. Don't run off. Food, nice. Alright, so we have these two up here to deal with. Level 2, level 2. They're probably going to have a hard time attacking us from all the way over there. We might still be within their bow range, but couldn't say for certain. Okay, we've got Firewine barrel, so that's explosive. That'll be explosive. So we've got a bunch of explosives scattered about that if I'm not careful about, they're probably going to target and blow us up. Looks like I could probably... Can I attack them from here? Not from where I am. If I stepped forward... No. Even stepping forward, I don't think I can reach that. But I could potentially... dash... to get, like, over here, maybe? Sure. Just use up our whole action moving. Ew, nope. We don't get as far as I was hoping, so we are going to be definitely within line of attack from both of them. Oh well. We're not next to any explosive barrels right here.
With haste.
Which I think is fine. Did you take falling damage? You did. Oh, okay. I assumed the fact that he was going to go down that route meant that it was a relatively safe drop, but he took 8 damage from falling. We have made some serious jumps that were a lot less than 8 damage. What did you do? Yep. He's got high AC, so I'm not terribly worried. Scratch. You're probably not going to be terribly helpful in this fight. But let's go, buddy. Definitely try and stay away from the barrel, but unfortunately it's right next to how far you can move. If I get you here and then have you jump, if that's allowed. You do take damage, which isn't ideal. But then you can get a touch farther. Okay. Barrels were set off. And Scratch died. Well, I don't have to worry about the barrels being exploded. No, we still have one over here that they could use against us. Shadow Heart. I assume they're also outside of your range? Yes. Well, I'm going to choose to not have you go this way because apparently that's a huge fall. Is it really, though? Like, jumping from where she is on the roof all the way down to here is 4. Like, how did you get to the point where it was 8, Eric? All this fire is a problem. Why are you choosing to fall rather than go down the ladder?
On I go.
I had you jump from here. No, jump from there. No, don't go in the fire. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay. Then I think you're still gonna walk through fire a little bit. Alright. That's what you got. Good enough.
Yes.
Now you... What can you do? Probably want to dash with you. Just to get as far as you can. I mean, she can reach here apparently, but then it loses track of where her movement can go. What concessions are you making? Running through fire, that's it, but you're correctly going down the ladder, it looks like. I think so, rather than just leaping to your death. Yeah. So let's put you here. We'll try and get her to jump as well. Just to extend her distance. Then you can go up here. Alright, and ruin this guy's day. Now onto Astarion. Are you sure you can't attack from over here? Trying to get him to go on the ground to make the attack. Probably because he's just too far. Like, I feel like he should be able to attack from here. Because it's giving him the low ground as well as a disadvantage for being outside of normal range. And it's like, well, if he's outside of normal range, then attack from here. So he doesn't get the low ground penalty. But nope. Let's give you a dash. You're just not going to use the ladder? Does he... I know there's versions of rogues that do have an ability where they don't take falling damage. Does he have that? I look up his character sheet stuff. Where can I see your feats that you've taken? Extra bonus action. You master the art of falling and gain resistance to falling damage. Resistance! He'll still take falling damage. He'll just get reduced. That's your reduced? I mean, to some extent it's playing a bit fast and loose, but we're not actually in danger with these fights. So should I take that much extra damage that I don't need to? Maybe not. Whatever, just use the ladder, man. Wow, seriously? I tell him to jump and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna climb up the ladder and then jump from there. No, Starion, jump. Sure, you're just not gonna... There are times where I wish there was a button key that said that I could click that just says, hold your position. When I tell you to jump, I want you to jump from where you're currently standing. Or if I want to attack, I want you to attack from where you're standing. Stop trying to move around. Because it gets kind of annoying. Alright, just run through the fire. It's fine.
Step quick.
So he took 0 fire damage. My favorite amount of fire damage. And get a sneak attack off on this guy. Perfect. We can see there's still goblins walking around that just aren't joining this fight.
Go from here.
You attacked 90%. I'll take that. Nice. Shadowheart, just use Sacred Flames. There we go. Karlach, while you're up there, before you run off, loot this body for me, please. Moss-covered key. Simple key carried by a goblin Moonhaven moss stick stubbornly to the many nooks and crannies. I don't know what that would go to anymore. Maybe that was a key that went down to here. Though I can't say for certain anymore.
Give up now.
Alright, that fire all went out. Let's go after these guys, I suppose.
My stem.
I think we talked to all of them,
I have something to ask.
but now I'm questioning whether we did.
Don't be looking at my stuff.
Okay, yeah, you guys don't have anything else interesting to say.
Right, had your chance. Raiders, chop this one up small.
Oh. Alright. Sure. So we've got just these 3 goblins. Well, Astarion. I doubt... Can't reach destination? You can't reach him. Or her, rather. Sure.
Yes, here.
I doubt this is going to count as having an ally nearby. So, whatever. A miss. Actually, these probably count as humanoid. Yeah, I would guess so. Get some healing and get your happy going on. Yeah, good stuff. And lastly, there you go. Two whole damage. Oh no. Well, we are in melee, which is unfortunate. So I guess just shocking grasp. No, we don't need lightning resistance.
Another step
And then pull
forward.
back.
Can't give up.
Shadowheart. 65%. If you attacked him, 60. If you shot your bow, 65. Then use that because it's more damage. Ah, it's fine. You can be a flanking buddy there. 4 and 0. Ha, so good. You survived. And now you didn't. Did we loot this one? We have not.
Moving.
This one's gonna have a bad day. There we go. 3 more down.
Moving ahead.
Got you. Where's some others moving around? We'll start with
Seemed like a
you.
good moment to talk.
Goblin Brawler. You don't even have a name.
Scram!
Watch your back.
Starion. You could show him the error of his ways.
Time to die.
Critical hit with the sneak attack.
Looking ahead. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Anything else? I think we already scared off all the ones that were up here. Looks like it. Some sort of offering. Okay, so they're all gone. Are there any more hidden about? We already dealt with you. Yeah, this is where we saw the notes, I think, about the masterwork weapons. No, I think we've got them all now. Yeah. So that's that town freed from the goblins. I guess let's go to Joaquin's Rest. They are still dealing with the aftermath here. Man, she has been saying that prayer for weeks. You are very devout, apparently. We want to go south to that road over here. Right, here's where the dragon killed all the people and the various Githyanki. I'm curious where this road goes. Lae'zel could make the jump, but she could only do it once, I think, before her psionic jump wore off. But would this actually... because this is supposed to go to Baldur's Gate directly, right?
Detour.
Or not.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Baldur's Gate, northwest. Elturel, south.
Yeah.
Moonrise Towers, west.
Baldur's Gate northwest. So theoretically, if we could cross here, that would just take us to Baldur's Gate, skipping the whole Moonrise Tower section. You know, this is a shorter episode, but I think this is a good stopping point between episodes. So we'll stop here, and next time we will actually head into the mountain pass for the first time. So hope you all had fun in watching this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.